New at 6 tonight, the so-called Southside Rapist is set to be released from prison.
Many of you will remember Ronnie Johnson. He terrorized an entire city until his capture, conviction, and life sentence. But now Johnson is getting out.
And the detectives who put him away tell Nick Barris that's a concern for everyone.
What you need to understand is this was a huge case. Everyone living west of South Main Street in Lebanon for nearly 2 years was living in fear of a possible serial rapist. Terry Ash, a detective at the time, led the team that helped break the case.
This is South Maple Street.
And this is where you made the arrest all those years ago.
All those years ago.
Former Wilson County Sheriff Terry Ash was chief detective for the Lebanon PD back in 1982. At the time,
a serial rapist is something that was unique to us.
Ash says at least 8 women were raped in their homes.
This last victim, who's still alive today, I had known her 20 years. And I could not recognize her in the hospital. She was beaten so bad.
An 18-month investigation led to the arrest of Ronnie Johnson, linked by blood and a fingerprint. A jury convicted him of raping that final victim, sentencing Johnson to life.
Once he was incarcerated, our rape stopped.
Now, 34 years later, the state has granted Johnson parole. Detective Mike Barbie, who worked the case with Ash, wonders if Johnson, a convicted sexual predator, is still a threat.
Of course, there'd be concern, whether or not he's fully rehabilitated and there's no danger to the community.
Ash knows he'll be on alert. He says over the years, Johnson made threats toward him from behind bars.
I carry a gun every day, and so that being said, it's something you have to live with.
Right now, it's unclear where Johnson will go once his parole is finalized, but we understand he still has family in the area and he could return to Wilson County. Nick Barris, News Channel 5.
The 62-year-old Johnson has always maintained his innocence, but his conviction was upheld by the appellate court. He's expected to be moved to a halfway house as soon as he completes his release plan for where he wants to live.